Good afternoon. Good afternoon. There it is. Okay, yeah. Here we're on there. All right. So this is the Isuzu I've been working on, and for the rear brake calipers, it sat so long they got seized up. So I had to wait a few days to get some brake calipers in. Now we've got the brake calipers in, and there's something special about these that sometimes a lot of places overlook. This has a brake caliper and emergency brake incorporated. So in other words, when you pull the emergency brake, you're actually manually operating this brake caliper right here. So I wanted you to note, you'll see that this brake caliper has these little notches in it right here. See that little U-shaped notch there? Okay, well, there's a reason for that. And that reason is because this brake pad has a tab on it. Right there above my finger, there's a tab. And that notch has to line up with that tab. If that caliper is turned and the flat part of the caliper makes contact with that tab, that's going to cause the brake pad to wear uneven. It's going to cause brake noise and improper braking, period. You'll have a weird pedal, and you'll see the brake pad just wear like really sideways. And I see this so often. I mean, I get these people will bring me cars and vehicles from all kind of different garages that are like chain garages that are big places that do brakes all the time. And when I see what's happened, the first thing when they tell me that the back brakes are making noise and they just put them on, the first thing I do is pull the calipers up and I look and see if they've lined this little U-shaped notch with that tab. So if you've got brakes that are disc in the rear and you have an incorporated emergency brake caliper where the emergency brake operates through the back caliper manually, then you'll need to make sure that's lined up. There's also a tool that's used for that. Let's see here. Bear with me for a second. I'll show you. I don't need it right now because I'm those are already pushed back because they're new. Just a second, I'll show you. Ah, there it is. Check this out. This is a little bit fancier set, and it's used to push the calipers back, and it turns it. These things will turn. You got to turn those calipers in a clockwise direction and push in at the same time when you're doing these. But if you don't do them all the time, that's not a have-to thing. I'll show you a little bit cheaper tool. However, a lot of times it's way more cumbersome. But you'll turn them clockwise and push in at the same time. It's this right here. If you look closely, it's a square block with a bunch of different tabs on it. And what it does is it allows you to lock into different shapes, because different calipers will have a different shape. And kind of reminds you of a Rubik's Cube or that dude from Hellraiser with all the pins out of his head, pinhead. But anyhow, that's what you would use to push that caliper back. If you're not a full-time, I never did like that thing because it was so hard. You had to push and turn at the same time. So I got that tool where when I'm cranking on it, it actually pushes in and turns. So anyhow, thank you so much. Quick rear brake tips. Thank you. Tuning in for the We'll Fix It team. We appreciate it. You're saving America too, by the way. I see this.